Hey, it's me. I am checking in after today's my 7th day post-op. So it's been a week since I had surgery. I know I haven't been checking in as much as I intended to, and I apologize. I've just been kind of tired, not a lot of energy, and just trying to take it one day at a time. But I'm feeling pretty good right now, so I thought I'd check in and kind of do a day by day, kind of let you know how things went. So I had surgery on the 20th of November 2013. That day I was up and walking within a couple hours and walking every hour to keep from getting pulmonary embolism. That's a concern. Day 1 I didn't have anything to eat or drink. Day 2 I didn't have anything to eat or drink. Just continued resting and healing. Day 3 I was offered ice chips, which were very nice, but I couldn't tolerate very much at once, and I tried drinking some of the melted ice chips, and that was challenging. Day 4 post-op, they released me from the hospital, and I went to the Hotel Lucerna across the street. That was the same day they removed me from IV, so it was up to me to get 64 ounces of fluids in every day, and that was very challenging. With the swelling, I could only take a teaspoon at a time to drink, and that was hard to get the 64 ounces in, but I did manage to do it. After I got home, I came up with a system that works fairly well for me. I'll go into that in a minute. I want to talk a little bit about the leak tests. My first leak test was done during surgery, where they put a blue substance into my stomach, and it didn't leak, so they closed me up. And I had my surgery laparoscopically, so I don't think I've mentioned that in my earlier videos. My second leak test would have been either day 2 or day 3 post-op, where I drank some more of the same blue stuff, and they were watching it to come out of my drain. It didn't, so that's good news. And then on my last day, the day they released me, they gave me something to drink and then took x-rays of it going through my stomach. And you could see it pooling in my stomach and then dribbling out into my intestines. And there were no leaks there either, so all 3 leak tests went well. Then, when I was released, I went to the hotel across the street, which is Lucerna. It was a very nice hotel, very beautiful views, very nice service, everything you would expect out of a 5-star hotel. But, to be honest, I just wanted to go home. After surgery, I was tired, and I wanted my family. Being in Tijuana alone was kind of a daunting experience. I didn't realize how difficult it was until after I got home. I saw my husband in the airport and just started bawling. I'm actually a pretty strong person, but that did me in there. But after I got home, I spent my first day just completely recuperating and resting. I spent some time with my kids and husband and worked on getting my fluids in. That was my only goal. Walk every hour so I didn't get a pulmonary embolism, and get my fluids in. 64 ounces a day is difficult when you can only drink 1 teaspoon at a time. So what I did, found works for me, is I got these little, they're about the size of a juice glass. They hold 5 ounces. I got 4 of those, and I fill them half or 2 ounce to the 2 ounce mark with whatever I'm drinking. Any liquid is game, as long as it does not have carbonation. Let's see, no carbonation, no caffeine, and no alcohol. So I've been drinking pretty much everything. The one thing that seems to work really well for my stomach, which surprised me, is eggnog. I dilute it 50%, so 2 ounces of eggnog, 2 ounces of milk, and it settles well on my stomach, and it feels good in my stomach. So I've been doing some of that. I've also had Gatorade. I've had all sorts of different kinds of juice and some broth. I did that for a few days, and then I was having a difficult time keeping track of how much I was drinking, so I got these little ice cream cups, and I put these decorative beads in them. So every time I drink 4 ounces, I move a decorative bead from the full cup to the empty cup, and then that helps me keep track of how much I'm drinking. I have 16 beads, so that makes sure I get my 64 ounces. Mostly I've been on fluids. They did tell me at the hospital that I shouldn't have anything but clear fluids for the first 10 days, but I was finding that I needed to have food in my stomach. So I've been just very, very slowly, very small bites of soft foods. Egg works really well for me with a little bit of cheese on it. Scrambled egg, that is. And I also have some cottage cheese. I tried some pretzels. Those went down really well, but they gave me really bad gas, so I think I'm carb intolerant, which, yay for me. That'll make it a little easier to lose weight. I'm glad I'm not lactose intolerant because I really enjoy dairy. If I had to change, I would, because this is what I need to do for my health, but I'm glad I don't have to. As far as supplementation goes, at the hospital, Dr. Oscar told me that I should only take an omega-3. After I got home, I looked more into that, and an omega-3 by itself is not going to be enough. So I'm doing a little more research into the supplementation I'm going to need to be taking. Vitality is a good option, but it's kind of expensive, so I'm going to try to go the less expensive route. I'm going to go with the Kirkland or the Costco brand Daily Vitamin. It's comparable to Centrum. I'm going to start out with 4 of those a day. Actually, I'm going to start out with 1 a day and just kind of see how it settles and slowly increase that to 4 a day. And then I'm going to be adding in some other supplementation. Since I'm not doing that quite yet and I'm not really positive where I'm going to go in that direction, I'm going to do a little research and I'll let you know when I've decided what I'm going to do. But overall, I would say everything went phenomenally well. The surgery went well. My healing's going well. I tire easily, but I do have some energy, especially in the mornings. And one thing I've noticed is very important to get those liquids, but there's so many benefits to it. The first day I don't think I got enough liquids, and I was just feeling run down and tired, and I just didn't feel good at all. When I was able to start getting the liquids, not only did my energy level increase a little bit, I was feeling a little bit better, the swelling went down a little faster, and it was easier to get more fluids in. So keep those fluids up. If you're going through this, those fluids are critical. 64 ounces minimum every single day. Please post any questions you might have below, and I'll check back in a few days. Oh, one other thing. My scale battery died right before I went to surgery. So I was wearing 335 a few days before I started my pre-surgery liquid and yogurt diet. I weighed myself this morning, and I'm 331.4. So that's good. There's still some swelling, so I'm sure that more will come off pretty quickly, but every pound counts, so I'm looking forward to losing more, and like I said, I'll check in at least once a week, maybe a little more frequently if there's something I want to share. So thanks for watching, and I'll hopefully be talking to you later. Bye-bye.